I discovered essential oils and aromatherapy over 20 years ago, and they literally saved my life. I was having major health issues. I had Crohn's, IBS. I didn't really realize at the time, but I was having a lot of mental and emotional challenges as well. I was in a depression, I had anxiety. And what I found after knowing all of this and evaluating, right? Because hindsight is 2020. You know more once you've been through the situation, but it's really hard when you're in the midst of it or when you're starting in the beginning of a health journey or, in the thick of it. It's hard to recognize what's happening, and more importantly, it's really hard to know why all of it is happening and how it's connected. So through my own personal gastrointestinal gut health healing journey, I discovered the mind is so connected. Your emotional well-being is so connected to the health of your gut. And that's why I am so passionate about sharing education, sharing information, sharing my journey, what worked for me. How did I help myself? I went from having a 6-month life span. The doctor said, you're only going to make it 6 months. You should start preparing for your funeral. And I went to the local herb shop. I started using some herbs. I got introduced on accident almost to essential oils. The lady I was working with was just being introduced, coincidentally or not, to essential oils. And she's like, I just learned about a couple oils that I think might help. And guess what? You're right. I'm still here. So that was over 20 years ago. I am still here. And the reason is because I embraced an opportunity to learn about plant medicine, to learn about herbs, to learn about aromatherapy, essential oils, and other healing modalities that not only saved my life, but made it so much better. The quality of my health just got way better. My mindset got so clear. I tapped into a confidence and inner strength I had no idea was there. I was very shy growing up. I was not the popular one. I was bullied. People loved me because they could copy answers from me or they could get something from me. I was designated driver when my friends went out, but, I was never, the choice, the popular one. And that really affected me significantly. And I see that even still today. We go back and we look at, I see, my parents and grandparents who dealt with those issues, to my generation, to these younger generations. And that really does a number on your gut. We hold different emotions in different parts of the body, and worry is what we hold in the gut, and it stays there. Coincidentally, 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So that's why, and there's science to back this up. It's not just that we know it. We can go back to ancient cultures and we can learn from them, but we also have current science to back that up. So we have ancient philosophies and theories and practices with current evidence-based research showing when you are sad and down and depressed, your immune system and your gut health, the way you digest food, gets cut in half. That is pretty significant. So yes, the mind is so deeply connected to gut health. And so there are 3 essential oils that I will share with you. I have a whole aromatherapy for gastrointestinal health course in my clinical aromatherapy and my professional and in my clinical aromatherapy certification program. So if you want more deep training on really using holistic modalities, herbs, aromatherapy to not only help yourself, but help your clients and help everybody else, your patients that you're working with, your family, then you can consider going and getting certified, because you're going to learn so much more. These little tips that I'm sharing, everything that I've learned along the way that I used to save my life and that I have been using to help others save their lives, thousands of people over the past 20 years. All of that's in the program. I also have a specific certification program dedicated specifically to help you become an advanced holistic gut specialist. And that is really just, I poured my heart and soul into that program. So if you're interested, you can go do that. But I do want to leave you with 3 particular essential oils that you can start right now, you can use today to really improve your gut health. If you have gas, bloating, indigestion, you notice after you eat in certain foods, you get a headache or you're having to clear your throat, you just don't feel well. You feel yucky. You feel so fatigued after you eat. Things just aren't sitting right. Then these 3 oils you want to put together and you want to smell them. You can put them together in a roll-on with a carrier oil and apply it to your abdomen before you eat, also after you eat, to have really good support during times of digestion. And the first one was the very first oil that I learned about, and that's Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile is known as the nurturer and the caretaker, specifically for the gut because it's anti-inflammatory and anti-spasmodic. So if you're getting any cramping after you eat, those intestinal spasms, whether it's constipation or diarrhea, IBS, PMS cramps, Roman chamomile is great. The second oil is not going to be surprising to you, and that's peppermint. Right? We know peppermint when you go to a restaurant and there's always peppermints on the counter whenever you leave. That's, yes, to freshen your breath, but there's also ancient knowledge behind that to help aid in digestion, to help you digest your food better. So yes, smelling it. And it's not the peppermint candies that you should be doing. It's like the leaves. So doing a peppermint herbal tea would be better. But anyway, smelling your essential oil. So putting Roman chamomile and peppermint essential oils together along with this third oil, which you might not know, it might surprise you. And that is marjoram. Marjoram is highly antispasmodic and a wonderful digestive aid. It calms anxiety. It helps during times of depression. It helps you tap into your joyous side. And so it's so powerful to help you on so many levels. So it's helping you with your physical gut health, but also the gut emotions that get disturbed or, that get imbalanced because the gut is unhealthy. So Roman chamomile, peppermint, marjoram, you can put them in equal parts. You can put 2 to 3 drops of each in a roll-on with a carrier oil such as almond oil. If you're allergic to nuts, then you could do a jojoba oil. You can do an apricot oil, a grapeseed oil. Those would be fine. And apply that to the abdomen before and after you eat, but also before you go to bed, because your body does maintenance on different organs and detoxifying processes through the nighttime. And so to really aid that, so you wake up refreshed and wake up energized and not so fatigued. So I hope that me sharing my story and me sharing this information with you has really inspired you to want to know more about holistic modalities and how you can use them right now in your life and health. It's not complicated. It's very simple when you know how, when you have the knowledge, when you have the skills, when you have the tools. And that's my job, is to help you. God spared my life and saved my life so I can help you and continue helping other people. And I'm very committed to doing that. So thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Jennifer Pressimone. I am the founder and CEO at JennScents and the JennScents Aromaversity, where I share aromatherapy to help you heal deeply and live fully. We'll see you soon.